त्वा गणपतिगं हवामहे कविं कवीनामुपवस्त्रवस्त्रमं ज्येष्ठराजं ब्रह्मणान् ब्रह्मणस्पत आनुष्णोतिभिः श्रीदसादनम् ओम महागणाधिपतये नमः। ओम केशवाय नमः। ओम नारायणाय नमः। ओम माधवाय नमः। ओम गोविंदाय नमः। ओम विष्णुवे नमः। ओम मत्सूदनाय नमः। त्रिविक्रमाय नमः। वामनाय नमः। श्रीधराय नमः। ऋषिकेशाय नमः। पद्मनाभाय नमः। दामोदराय नमः। संकर्षणाय नमः। वासुदेवाय नमः। प्रद्युम्नाय नमः। अनिरुद्धाय नमः। पुरुषाय नमः। अदोक्षाय नमः। नारसिंहाय नमः। अच्युताय नमः। जनार्दनाय नमः। उपेन्द्राय नमः। हरये नमः। श्रीकृष्णाय नमः। Dear devotees and friends, it is necessary to understand who is who in our Mahabharata, who is who in Gita, to before starting the Gita discussion. I will go a little bit of backstory of Mahabharata. It's a conflict over the succession of the throne of Hastinapura kingdom, just north of modern Delhi. And that was the ancestral realm of a tribe most commonly known as Bharatas. India was at that time divided into small kingdoms, so various kingdoms were all over India. The struggle is between the two groups of cousins, the Pandavas and Kauravas. Pandavas are the sons of Pandu, and the Kauravas are descendants of Kuru. Because of his blindness, Dhritarashtra, the elder brother of Pandu, is passed over as a king. Because of the blindness of Dhritarashtra, the elder brother of Pandu is passed over as king, the throne going instead of Pandu. However, Pandu renounces the throne and Dhritarashtra assumes power after all again. The sons of Pandu are Yudhishthira, otherwise called Dharmaraya, Bhima, Arjuna, Nakula, and Sahadeva, grow up together with their cousins, the Kauravas. Due to the enmity and jealousy of the Kauravas against Pandavas, Pandavas are forced to leave the kingdom when their father dies. It's not true. After the father's death, the Pandavas came to the palace and lived along with the Kauravas and with Dhritarashtra and Gandhari. But Duryodhana, the elder son of Dhritarashtra, developed a lot of enmity and jealousy with Pandavas. This enmity has forced the Kauravas to play a dice game through his maternal uncle. His mesmerism of Gandhari's brother, they made the Kauravas to win the dice game. During the enmity and jealousy increased, and they defeated the Pandavas. Duryodhana defeated Pandavas in a game of dice, and Pandavas has to leave the kingdom and go in exile to the forest. During their exile, Draupadi and Panchapandavas, all the 6 people, went to the forest because of the condition of the dice. Kunti also wanted to go to the forest along with them. At that time, Vidura says Kunti is a very senior citizen at that time, and the condition doesn't affect the Kunti. Kunti has to stay in Vidura's house or in the palace. They agreed, and Kunti stayed back. And these 5 brothers, along with their wife Draupadi, they went to the forest for 13 years. When Yudhishthira loses all his possessions in a game of dice with Duryodhana, the eldest Kauravas, this is what happened. When they returned from the forest to demand their share of the kingdom back, Duryodhana refused to give even 5 villages for 5 brothers. So their dispute between the Pandavas and Kauravas increased. Krishna tried to act as a counselor to the Pandavas, and and compromise was not reached. Pandavas and Kauravas get ready for a war, and a lot of kingdoms supported Kauravas, and so many other kings supported Pandavas on their side. And the war is becoming imminent. Krishna tried to make a compromise, and he went to the Dhritarashtra's palace and requested for a compromise. At that time also, Duryodhana refused to give an inch of land for Pandavas. The battle rages for 18 days and ends with the defeat of Kauravas. All the Kauravas die. Only the 5 Pandavas brothers and Krishna survive. The 6 set out for heaven together, but all die on the way. That is later happens. Now, before the war of Pandavas and Kauravas, this Gita comes right there. What actually happened before the war starts? Arjuna requests Krishna to take his chariot in front of all the people who wanted to fight him in the war to see. And Arjuna saw his teachers, his elders, and his grandfather Tata Bhishma, and so many people were there. His cousins Duryodhana and his cousins, various cousins were there, and he felt very sad. Arjuna becomes very sad, and he told Krishna, my mind is not allowing me to continue this war. I am not strong enough to face my teachers and my gurus and my grandfather in the war. And this sort of situation has arisen. Krishna says, the body is different. Atma is the real soul who is different than the body. So, although the body perishes in the war, the Atma lives long. Atma is eternal. Atma is a part and parcel of Paramatma, and it is eternal. You can't kill Atma. And these are the things will be explained in the Gita later. And enormous things happened in the war. And Gita starts in the middle of the war, before starting the war, with the 2 armies facing each other and ready for battle. The battle rages for 18 days and ends with the defeat of the Kauravas at the end of the day. So, we need to understand Dhritarashtra is a blind king. Pandavas lost their father in the forest when they were doing a meditation. Pandu Maharaja got killed, and then these children were brought to the palace with the Kunti, and Bhishma accepted them to stay in the Kauravas and Pandavas together. And the jealousy between the Pandavas and Kauravas increased, and Yudhishthira was lost all his wealth and all his rights to the kingdom when he lost a game of dice. And during the war, this Gita comes right there, when the 2 armies are facing each other, ready for battle. So, when Arjuna refuses to fight, Krishna has no patience with him. Only when he realizes the extent of Arjuna's dependency does Krishna change his attitude and start teaching the mysteries of dharmic action in this world. He introduces Arjuna to the structure of the universe, the concepts of Prakriti, primordial nature, and 3 gunas, the properties that are active in Prakriti. Then he takes Arjuna on a tour of philosophical ideas and ways of salvation. He discusses the nature of theory and action, the importance of ritual, the ultimate principle, Brahman, all the while gradually disclosing his own nature as his highest God. This part of Gita culminates in an overwhelming vision. Krishna allows Arjuna to see his supernatural form, the Vishwarupa, which strikes terror into Arjuna's heart. The rest of the Gita deepens and supplements the ideas presented before the Epiphany. The importance of self control and faith and equanimity and unselfishness, but above all, of bhakti or devotion to Lord Krishna. Krishna explains to Arjuna how he can obtain immortality by transcending the properties which qualifies not only primordial matter but also human character and behavior. Krishna also emphasizes the importance of doing one's duty, declaring that it is better to do one's own duty without discrimination, without distinction, than to do another's duty. And also similarly, Swadharmo, better to follow your own dharma and don't become copying to other dharmas. So follow your dharma and do your dharmic duties. You're a Kshatriya, you got to continue to fight for the rights of the people and for the good cause. People has to fight sometime. He picks up his bow and ready to fight. That's what happens at the end of the Gita. Now we will do a small prayer. Om Parthaya Pratibodhitam Bhagavata Narayana Swayam Vyasena Krititam Purana Munina Madhye Mahabharatam Advaitamrita Varshinim Bhagavatim Ashtadashadhyayinim Ambatvamanu Sandadami Bhagavad Gita Bhavadveshinim Namostute Vyasa Vishala Buddhe Pullara Vindayuta Patra Netra Yena Tvaya Bharata Taila Purna Prajwalito Janabaya Pradeepa Prapanna Parijataya Totra Maitrika Pane Jnana Mudraya Krishnaya Gita Mrutodohe Namaha Sarvopanishado Gavo Dogda Gopala Nandanaha Partho Vatsaha Sudhir Bhokta Dugdam Gita Amritam Mahatu. In this sloka says Sarvopanishado Gavo. See, cow is representing Sarva Upanishad. All Upanishad are in cow. Dogda Gopala Nandana. Gopala is milking the cow. Partho Vatsaha. Partha is the baby and he is making Gita Amrita Mahat. Bharto Vatsaha Sudhir Bhokta Dugdam Gita Amritam Mahatu. So he is feeding the Arjuna with Upanishad Gavo, the cow's milk is Upanishad, and he makes the Partha to drink that. Sudhir Bhokta Dugdam Gita Amritam Mahatu Vasudeva Sutam Kamsam Chanura Mardhanam Devaki Paramanandam Krishnam Vande Jagadgurum. See, everybody has to accept Krishna is a Jagadguru. Vasudeva Sutam Devam. So Krishna is a son of Vasudeva. Kamsa Chanura Mardhanam. Krishna kills Kamsa and Chanura. Devaki Paramanandam. Devaki is his mother and mother is pleased with Krishna. Krishna is Vande Jagadgurum. Bhishmadrona Tata Jayadrata Jala Gandhar Nilotpala Shalyagrahavati Krupena Vani Karnena Vela Kula Ashwathama Vikarna Gora Makara Duryodhana Vartini Stotirna Kuru Pandave Gananadi Kaivattaka Keshavaha Bhishma Drona Jayadrata Gandhara Nilotpala Shalya is the one who is Gandhara king and he is the brother of Gandhari, who is the mother of Duryodhana. Shalyagrahavati Krupena Vahini Karnena Vela Kula Ashwathama Vikarna Gora Makara Duryodhana Vartini. They're all the heroes ready to fight with the Kauravas army. So Tirnakaru Pandavai Gananadi Kaivartaka Keshavaha, because they're all fighting and Pandava has supported by Keshava, that is Krishna. Parasharya Vachasaromala Parasharya Vachasarojamamalam Gitartha Gandhotkatam Nanakyana Kakesaram Marikata Sambodhana Bodhitam Loke Satchana Loke Sajjana Shatpaidera Pepi Yamanam Muda Puyod Bharata Pankajam Kalimala प्रध्वंसन श्रेयसे मूकं करति वाचालं पंगुं लंघयते गिरिं यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे परमानंद माधवं मूकं करोति वाचालं. Suppose if there is a person is muka, that means dumb, he cannot talk. Krishna can make him to talk as an expert speaker. Langum Pangum langayate girim. Pangum langayate girim. The people who doesn't have a leg to stand and not to able to walk, Krishna can make them to walk. Yatkrupatamaham vande paramananda madhavam. Madhava is Krishna. Krishna made them, people are happy. Krishna's blessings make them happy. Yam brahma varunendra mathura marutaha stunvanti divyestavahi vedai sango padakrama upanishadai gayantiyam sarva kamaga dhyana avastita tadghatena manasa pashyanti yam yoginaha yasyantanam vidussura suragana devaya tasme namaha. Devaya tasme namaha. There is another small one. Gita shastramidam punyam yapatet prayat puman Vishnu padam apnoti payashokadi varjitaha. Gita Shastra will provide you punyas. Sin will be cleared. Yat patet puman Vishnu padam apnoti payashokadi varjitaha. If you are suffering from fear of any kind, and Gita will make you fear removed. Bhaya shokadi varjitaha. Bhaya and shoka, fear and sorrowness, both will be varjitaha. That means he will remove it. Vishnu padamam apnoti. Vishnu pada. When you achieve moksha, you will go to Vishnu pada. Gita adhyana shilasya pranayama parasya cha naivam santi papani purva janma kritani cha bala nirmochalam pumsa jalasnanam dine dine sakrut gitam basi snanam samsara malanashanam Gita asugita kartavya किमन्ये शास्त्र विस्तरै या स्वयं पद्मनाभस्य मुख पद्मादि निस्तुतः भारतामृत सर्वस्वं विष्णोर्भक्त्रादि निस्थितं गीता गंगोदकं पीत्वा पुनर्जन्म न विद्यते. Gita Gangodaka. Gita, he is comparing Gita Gangodaka Pitya. Just like drinking Ganga water, you drink Gita, and then Pitva, if you drink Gita, Punarjanmana vidyate. You don't have to reborn again in this Matyaloka. That's what it says. Gita Gangodakam Pitva Punarjanmana vidyate. Sarvo Upanishadho Gavo Dogda Gopalanandana Partho Vatsaha Sudibhokta Dugdam Gita Amratam Mahat Eka Shastram Devaki Putra Gita Meko Devo Devaki Putra Yevaha Eko Amantas Tasya Namani Yani Karma Pekam Tasya Devasa Yam Brahma Vrane Rudramudastanatevestre Vede Sango Pradagayatri Yam Samaga Dhyana Avasta Tadgatena Manasa Pashantyam Yogino Yasmantyam Namidusura Suragana Devaya Tasme Namaha Devaya Tasme Namaha.